Welcome back to Bat Fridays here on One Comic Book a Day, where we're covering Detective Comics issue 73, The Return of the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow Returns. The cover, I believe, says The Return of Scarecrow, but the inside title says The Scarecrow Returns. I like The Scarecrow Returns better because it's more active. This is the second Scarecrow story, though I don't remember the first Scarecrow story at all. I can remember the first Penguin story, the first Two-Face story, the first Joker story, the first Catwoman story, but I don't remember the Scarecrow's first story. I know I've read it. I vaguely remember its costume. I just don't remember the story. This story I have a better chance of remembering because I think it's pretty good. Hey, it doesn't even rely on doing three things. It does four things. There are four set pieces, essentially, in the story. And it seems a little out of character for the Scarecrow because, well, the Scarecrow's entirely a fear-based criminal, or that's what he becomes known as. For a second here, I think he was going to be stealing from a villain that doesn't exist yet, the Mad Hatter, but that's not where it's going. He keeps coming up with crimes that are hinted at by rhymes. Everything rhymes with, say, the first crime, hat. So hat, mat, vat, yat. The yat one was really unexpected. So he steals some antique hats for Matt, which is the much more interesting part of the story. He's going to steal from a fundraising wrestling match for the war effort, a chemical plant with some vats, and then a sort of Chinese museum. I'm going to say it's Chinese because the guy quotes Confucius, you know, the horrible Chinese stereotype that's drawn in the story. Of course, he's going to say that because that's the only thing they can think of a Chinese man saying. Could have done without the Asian stereotypes at the end of the story, and my god, this Golden Age Batman Bill Finger era really loves those Asian stereotypes. But each one of these things poses an interesting challenge that's more than just Batman and Robin punching people around, which I don't dislike. It's usually pretty well drawn and dynamic compared to what's happening in Superman. It's entertaining, but here you get a lot of interesting stuff. Like in the first crime, Bruce is there, but he can't be Batman, so he gets beaten by his usual wound, his usual weakness of getting hit in the back of the head with something. But it's really that wrestling match that I want to focus on because it is where the propaganda is in the story. So it's all there to help buy bonds for the United States war effort. And there's a lot of just Batman really laying it on thick. Like Robin saying that, isn't it kind of wrong for us to be breaking into this place when it's supposed to be used, give help to the American people and the war effort? And Bruce is more or less like, I think America will accept us by saving the American people's money. So not only is this wrestling match kind of entertaining with both wrestlers getting basically Tommy guns and unleashing them, the Scarecrow gets away by shooting the lights out above Batman and Robin and them just landing on them. That should have killed them, but they are still alive, luckily. Then you think we're going into, say, the final set piece, only for it to be a massive trap for Batman and Robin. Of course, they get out of the trap, but it's at least well thought out. The final one isn't really all that well thought out because it's kind of just there to end the story. They kind of just punch him around. There is one fun little idea that there is a jade scarecrow that falls off the shelf and knocks the Scarecrow out. So, somewhat fun there. But this comic is entirely held together by just having fun set pieces. And you know what? I'll take that if it's not going to have much of a plot. Like, I can't really tell you much about Jonathan Crane other than he has a massive ego and thinks he's really smart, but he keeps succeeding as if he is really smart, like smarter than he generally is. He seems almost smarter than the Joker is currently when it comes to plans. But yeah, I would like to see more of the Scarecrow if he brings these kind of stories where they're actually finding interesting challenges and some unique attacks on Batman and Robin that aren't just like them getting punched around and getting knocked out in the back of the head. Okay, that is it from Detective Comics 73. The Scarecrow Returns. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notification when a new video is up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Mondays and Thursdays I cover a Superman story in either Action Comics or Superman. And please join us next time, same Bat Day, same comic book channel. Have a great day.